When I was growing up in high school, I played lacrosse and I tweaked my back playing lacrosse, and I had my coach tell me to go to a chiropractor. It was my first experience seeing a chiropractor, and I started seeing him down the road. He, did the rolling tables. He readjusted me. I did some other methods, and the pain, while it got a little bit better, it persisted. And then for the next 14 years, I continued to see this chiropractor. It got to the point that I had forgotten over time why I even started seeing him. What was the impetus for me to begin to see him in the first place? Because I just became someone who always needed to be readjusted and always lived with chronic pain in some kind of form. And I saw him so much that I even had, this is embarrassing to say, I even had an unlimited membership to my chiropractor, so I could see him as many times as I wanted. And by the time I was about 28 or so, my weeks, I'd see him probably about 3 times a week, in addition to seeing my therapist, getting massages. And the other thing I did a lot was go to the natural food store. It really just became integral into my life, and I never stopped to question why. Why did I have to keep going? Why wasn't my chronic pain that had happened all the way back in high school, why wasn't it going away with his chiropractic treatments? Why wasn't it really working? And why did I have to keep getting adjusted? That I would keep popping out and getting readjusted? Questions I never asked myself. In addition to, if his methods really worked, why would they offer unlimited memberships, right? Good questions. Also, what I later learned, the chiropractor and all specialists never thought to ask what was going on in my life during that time in high school when I tweaked my back. What I later came to understand is what happened right around the time that I started getting chronic pain is my dad passed away when I was 15, and it wasn't long after that chronic pain from tweaking my back, it became chronic and it never went away. So the real source of my chronic pain, it wasn't needing to be adjusted at the chiropractor. It was my emotional pain that was causing that to happen. And when I resolved my emotional pain here where I work, I tell you, I haven't been to a chiropractor since I came here and did this program. But it does lead to a really good question. Why do we see chiropractors, right? So if what they did worked, why would we have to keep going back to it? Why is it prescribed as something more as a lifestyle thing than a solution? Chiropractic work for chronic pain is symptom management, managing the symptoms of a condition, never getting to the true root cause of chronic pain. Again, if chiropractic work really worked, we wouldn't have to keep going. I wouldn't have to keep going for 14 years. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch today. If you have an autoimmune disease or chronic illness, are frustrated with medications, supplements, or food diets, and are ready to start the journey to finally and permanently healing your condition, I have 2 13-week online self-guided educational programs, the Autoimmune Healing Program and the Chronic Illness Healing Program. Both programs teach you how to permanently heal your autoimmune disease or chronic illness, leave behind those doctor's visits and symptom management, and to finally heal without supplements, medication, or food diets. This is the same journey I took and why I am over 10 years completely healthy. All 8 of my autoimmune diseases and chronic illnesses are permanently gone. You can find the link to apply for a complimentary course consultation with me down in the description below. And if you're not ready to take this step, watch my free 101 course on autoimmune diseases and chronic illnesses. You'll also find the link to watch this down in the description. And again, thank you so much for taking the time to watch today. I look forward to you permanently healing your autoimmune disease or chronic illness.